Hi everyone, it's Caroline and I'm here with Shanza. We are just on lunch break at a rehearsal for Senior Stories. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the post Sarah made and comment on how the interview process went for us. So interviews were last week and the week before. We did a total of 5 days of interviewing and we went to probably like 7
to 10 homes. 10 things. Quite a lot of them, yeah,
quite a few. And it was really interesting. It was a lot harder than we expected, I think. You really had to just kind of go with the flow, and sometimes the stories went in places you didn't expect. And you just had to kind of be there and be supportive. And sometimes we were talking to people with physical or mental disabilities. Sometimes we were talking to people who had immigrated to Canada, so they had accents.
Yes.
So there were challenges for sure.
But it was also a matter of, as we progressed through our interviews, we were able to gear our questions more towards what we were looking for by the end of it, because though a lot of the homes, they were in the Niagara region, a lot of the people immigrated from different countries, they had different life experiences, a lot of them were impacted by the war, which we wanted to kind of stay away from for this show. And so a lot of it was focusing on, what do you like to do? What did you like to do to have fun? What was dating like? That sort of thing.
So the day Sarah was there observing our interviews, we were at Loyalist, and it was our second last day of interviews, and so we had kind of figured out the direction we wanted the show to go, and we were really trying to gear our questions and the stories we were after in that direction. So like Shanza mentioned, we were talking about dating, we were talking about what people did for fun. We asked almost everyone about Crystal Beach because that was a huge thing in the 50s up until it closed in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to ask about Crystal Beach. Came up a lot. YMCA came up once. Dancing was a huge thing. And we had some funny farm stories as well. Because we did have lots of we have lots of spans of land, I guess, and so a lot of the people were farmers. A lot of the people we interviewed were nurses as well, with interesting sort of backstories and hobbies and passions, which we wanted to incorporate.
It was interesting. It was really cool to hear stories about things that our generation has really never had to experience and probably never will, because most of these people did grow up during the war. They were children and teenagers when the Second World War was going on. So we got a lot of stories from people about them being in the war, in the Air Force we got a couple times. And almost everyone was affected by the war in some way, whether they were here or overseas.
So like after the interview process, we would type down or just record everything that was said, and then we would all come together and sort of pick out specific stories we really wanted to incorporate into our show, which is only like 20 to 30 minutes.
So we are in the midst of rehearsing our show. Sarah is coming in today to watch us do that, and there'll be another post up very soon about the rehearsal process, which is going really fun. It's a lot of fun.
We're on lunch break right now,
so we should probably be getting back to rehearsal. So we will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.